Good morning and welcome to our final episode of the semester here at Daybreak. We've obviously started decorating for the holidays. I'm Kelsey Metzger.
Yeah, and I just finished up the tree there, Kelsey, and I'm Chris Hoffman. This morning on Daybreak, 'tis the season of Mr. Pittsburgh. He'll be taking us down holiday past. He'll be the ghost of Christmas past, kind of, actually.
Plus, our Daybreak reporters hit the Daybreak stage for a special performance.
Daybreak starts right now. New to the final Daybreak of the semester. Let's start this Monday off, hopefully a little bit better than we saw this past week. It was kind of gray and rainy again.
It was kind of dreary, but you know, the temperatures are average for this time of the year, and after last winter, I'll take that for right now, Chris. Let's send it over to Alex, who has our morning outlook.
Sadly, we are going to have some more rain Monday morning. We're going to have a 30% chance of rain and highs near 40. So we're going to have rain and snow to start off our week. I'll let you know if that trend continues later in the show with our 7-day forecast. Now over to Hunter Chesnicki with National News.
Alex, thanks. Investigators are deciding whether to charge Michael Brown's stepfather for attempting to incite a riot for urging a crowd in Ferguson, Missouri to, quote, burn this expletive down. This after a grand jury decision not to indict police officer Darren Wilson in the shooting death of Michael Brown. Police say Lewis Head, Brown's stepfather, could be heard shouting after the jury's decision was handed down. Authorities say Head is not the focus of this investigation. And yet again, a police officer is not charged in the death of a man, this time in New York City. Authorities say Daniel Pantanillo will not be charged in the death of Eric Gardner, who died after being put in a chokehold in July. On the heels of both decisions with both victims being African American, protests are being held across the country, including in Pittsburgh and at Penn State University and State College. These peaceful protests are called die-ins, and as part of the protest, participants lie on the ground motionless and silent. Protesters say it's all about the process, minorities across the country being treated differently than whites. And finally this morning, 3 more women went public Wednesday accusing comedian Bill Cosby of sexually assaulting them during the 70s and 80s. NBC News reports in recent weeks 20 other women have come forward accusing Cosby of sexual assault. Following the allegations, many theaters Cosby was set to perform in have canceled those appearances, and TV Land has suspended airing episodes of The Cosby Show indefinitely. The holiday season has begun, and Pittsburgh has quite a few activities going on in the city. Mr. Pittsburgh himself is here. James Hill is here to take a Throwback Thursday look at some of the city's most beloved traditions throughout the years. James?
This year, Christmas is at Kaufman's.
Great way to start the holidays at Horns.
In the Springs Christmas home.
So guys, those are a lot of names your parents might remember. So I got to ask, what is your favorite place to shop when you were a kid around the city?
I had to be Kaufman's.
Yes.
That's where I went. Even living in the suburbs, it was always Kaufman's. It's where we went in the mall. To be honest, Horns wasn't really around when we were kids.
No, I think we were like one when it died.
When I was a kid, it was probably more of a toy store thing. But if we're gonna go with
yeah,
department
that's true.
stores,
Toy
it was definitely Kaufman's.
I know our best friend Hunter Chesnicki. He loved to shop at Sears. I think he started in 1984, and that's where he picked up a lot of things he wears to this day too. And Hunter, I love you to death so much, and I'm gonna miss you so incredibly much. But Kelsey, what's your other favorite city tradition?
Well, my favorite tradition is actually a family tradition where we go ice skating out down at PPG Rink every Saturday after Thanksgiving, kind of just when all the holidays start up, the holiday traditions where they have the windows. So we go past the windows, we go skating, then we go out for a family dinner. It's something that we've done the past few years.
Chris, what's your favorite holiday tradition?
I'd say it's light up night. It's just so nice to see the city when they turn the lights on finally, and they make a celebration out of it, let's be honest. I mean, you got fireworks when they turn on the tree. 20 minutes later, you got fireworks on the bridge just to celebrate the whole night. It's just a great, fun atmosphere. I mean, there's so many people downtown, and there's so many things to do and see.
Yeah.
Well, James, Mr. Pittsburgh, also
Yes.
Mr. Christmas, we could probably call
I
him.
actually just started crying a little. I'm so sad.
He knows everything about both. He's very knowledgeable. What is your favorite? Because I know you love the city so much
Let's
and you
see.
love the holiday season so much.
I'm going to say my favorite thing about Christmas is the memories you get to share with your family, you know? We're in a situation where things are so modern, everyone's so caught up in technology. My 3-year-old nephew knows how to use an iPad better than I do already. But something that happened last year, you know, I took him downtown for the very first time and he looked in the Macy's holiday windows, and for a couple minutes, you know, life was just simple. There wasn't technology, it was mechanics and old-fashioned things and just traditions that never seem to die, no matter how hard and how crazy and technology-driven this world gets.
Well, I have one more question for each one of us. What is your favorite holiday movie?
Ooh, my favorite is the new Lifetime movie, Christmas in the City. 3 a.m. study sessions, you'll be surprised what you find.
I think what Chris and I were saying the other day was that Charlie Brown's Christmas
Yes.
is such a classic
Well,
that we just love it.
Rudolph turns 50 this year. That
Does it?
claymation classic
Really?
Rudolph, it's its 50th anniversary. So I'm going to actually say The Year Without a Santa Claus, that other claymation one. That's my actual
So
favorite.
many of those claymation ones were so good. I'm going to go with the one that's not exactly a movie. Charlie Brown, let's be real, it's not really a movie, but it's just so well done. And really at Christmas, there's no real one you can go wrong with. You can go the claymation route. There's so many good ones there. There's lots of animated ones, like a Frosty the Snowman
that's
and
a
all that
classic
too.
Even the newer ones, I think, are pretty good overall.
Yeah, I mean, Elf, that's the new classic for this generation. The kids love that movie.
All right. Thanks for joining us today, James. We really appreciate all of your time. Coming up on Daybreak, we'll have more of the holiday festivities around Pittsburgh.
And as hockey season continues, the Pens find themselves in a heated Eastern Conference. Daybreak Sports Report is next.
We are a social people. We share our inspiration, wisdom, creations, and memories. We share what makes us laugh and what angers us. Built on the notion of a free flow of ideas, our country thrives on the freedom of speech. Without it, who would watch over our governing powers? And how would we share our history to make a difference for the future? It's this freedom to share that gives us a reason to listen.
Start your morning with City News.
Start your morning with campus news.
Start your morning with political coverage.
Start your morning with fun.
Start your morning with us, only on Daybreak.
Did you know that Point Park has a cheerleading squad?
Don't stop. Don't get it confused.
Not only do our cheerleaders represent Point Park at regional and national competitions, but they also promote spirit and awareness of every sports team on campus. Come to any men's or women's varsity basketball game at home to watch the cheerleaders perform at halftime and cheer from the sidelines from the first jump ball to the final buzzer. Sports not your thing? You can catch the cheer team lead the crowd at the fall and spring pep rallies as well, or at several competitions around Pittsburgh each year. So what are you waiting for? Show the Point Park cheerleaders the support they show you.
To me, freedom of speech means there are no barriers to voice opinions. Communication is key to a functioning society and relationships in those societies. I believe our forefathers gave us this right, so if concerns or problems arise, we have the right to respectively use words, aids, and body language to give our message. Compromise may not always be met, but when it does meet, it opens up the world to new ideas, relationships, and makes the world become a happier place.
Point Park President Paul Hennigan dedicated a plaque in Village Park to recognize Gene Albert and his Albert Sales service station. Albert's gas station was the last one to be located downtown, running from 1933 to 1998. The Albert family sold the property to Point Park in 2000. It is now part of the Village Park, part of Point Park's Academic Village initiative.
Legendary actress Shirley Jones visited Point Park's campus last Thursday. She joined President Paul Hennigan to unveil plans for the new Pittsburgh Playhouse. Plans have been in the works to allow the city to salvage some of the surrounding buildings and incorporate them in the design of the new Playhouse rather than just knocking them down. The Pittsburgh Playhouse has been a staple in Pittsburgh entertainment for more than 7 decades.
So Chris, Pittsburgh sports. Right now we have the Steelers kind of on a down. The Penguins have been doing well though. And
yes, this is true.
A mess still in the NFL.
Oh, it's a mess in the NFL on and off the field, especially with the Pittsburgh on the field. Off the field, you have the whole Ray Rice situation. But the Penguins, they've really been clicking the last few weeks.
Absolutely, Chris. And Tyler Jetski is now here with our Daybreak Sports Report.
Thanks, guys. I know you guys were talking about the Pens, but I'm going to start with a little college news first here. After disappearing over a week ago, Ohio State defensive tackle and wrestler Costa George was found last Sunday dead in a dumpster by an apparent gunshot wound to the head. George, before he vanished, sent his mother a text saying that concussions had messed up his head. George was a wrestler at Ohio State for 3 years, and the fifth-year senior was a walk-on defensive tackle for the football team. The Buckeyes' next game was actually on Saturday against Wisconsin for the Big Ten championship. Former Baltimore Ravens running back Ray Rice is now able to sign with an NFL team. Rice was suspended indefinitely after violating the NFL's domestic violence policy. You may remember hearing about Rice striking his now wife Janae Rice in a Las Vegas elevator. Rice won his appeal after an arbitrator ruled that the second suspension was arbitrary and vacated the penalty. Rice is now free to sign with any team in the league. And for the Pens, it's been an up-and-down week, who started losing 2 straight games to the New York Islanders, but bounced back by winning back-to-back games in overtime against the Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Most recently, the Pens split a home-and-home series against the Carolina Hurricanes and shut out the New Jersey Devils. The Penguins' next games are tonight against the Vancouver Canucks, the Ottawa Senators, and they're going to New York to play against the Rangers. The Pens right now are currently in a 3-way tie for the second in the Eastern Conference with the Islanders and the Montreal Canadiens. And that's all I have for sports this week. Let's send it back over to Chris and Kelsey at the desk.
Thanks, Tyler. Quite a tight conference over there for the Penguins.
Oh, absolutely. Right now, even the whole NHL, if you look at the NHL as a whole, the teams 1 through 8 are just within 3 or 4 points of each other. It's right now just one big race. It's only about maybe not even a quarter, halfway through the season, so still a long way to go.
They have a lot of time, and we know that they'll stay up there still. Coming up on Daybreak, though, say hello to a new restaurant right around campus that will be convenient for students.
And Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals have extended for those who missed it. Find out which local retail stores. Here at the Pioneer Sideline, we get freshmen involved as quickly as possible so they get the real-world experience on air and behind the scenes to set themselves apart in internships and potential jobs. Blaine, where is that video? I needed it in KeyPro like yesterday.
All right, I got you, Chris. But I got a quick question for you guys.
What do you mean the questions? It's always a question. It's always a... What? Where is he? Blaine!
Blaine! Blaine!
Freshman, you can't find any good ones anymore.
Do you know all the things you can do with your student ID? Along with getting discounts to some of the restaurants around campus. Showing your Point Park ID can net you deals on tickets at theaters in the Cultural District. To check out all the current options, just search Student Discounts on the Point Park University homepage.
An expression, a belief, a symbol, freedom to worship, an unspoken word. To express yourself means standing up for what you believe in. There's a freedom to worship, and a freedom to live. To speak never saying a word, to love, to let your voice be heard. The light of your own path. For more information, visit www.freedomofspeechpsa.org.
So like I said earlier in the show, we're going to start the week off with some rain. On Monday, we're going to have a high of 39 and a low of 37. Tuesday, a high of 38 and a low of 29. Then Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to see some cloudy skies with a high of 37 on Wednesday and a high of 42 on Thursday. Friday is going to be our sunniest day of the week with a high of 45. And then into the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we're going to see some more clouds with a high of 44 on Saturday and a high of 39 on Sunday. Looks like we're going to have some pretty even temperatures this week, so maybe it's time to put out those Christmas decorations. Let's send it over to the desk for some city news.
Like we said in national news, protesters laid in the streets last week to protest the deaths caused by police officers in Ferguson and New York. when they had a die-in where the protesters lie down in the area and act dead to protest the deaths of Michael Brown and Eric Gardner. University of Pittsburgh students protested in Oakland, followed by protests in downtown in front of the August Wilson Center. These protests followed the judicial system not indicting either officer following the deaths of the African-American males.
After weeks of construction, it's finally back. The third annual People's Gas Holiday Market brings a European tradition to downtown Pittsburgh. Visitors experience a one-of-a-kind holiday shopping village as they stroll through an illuminated market square. The 29 vendors this year offer a mix of ethnic and local traditions. People who donate cash or goods to Santa's house will get a free photo with Santa. The proceeds go to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank.
When we come down to PPG Square, it just brings Christmas home to us. To see all the shops, to see all the personalities, people from all over the country and all over the world, it's just something that makes Pittsburgh special.
The holiday market runs through December 23rd.
A new restaurant just steps away from campus is set to open next week. Hello Bistro will open on December 11th. The new restaurant is located at the corner of Forbes Avenue and Wood Street, just across the street from the University Center. The menu will feature a salad bar, soups, and sandwiches. This is just one of many restaurants to set open in the city in the upcoming months. 'Tis the season to shop for the best deals. Chris, I know you're such a shopper there. Have you gone out on Black Friday or Cyber Monday at all?
Yeah, we can all picture me going and doing that. My Black Friday is waking up after Thanksgiving, recuperating, and Cyber Monday is probably going back to school for like most of us here. But anyways, Tori Adams was able to go out and now joins us with the best deals of the season and some good news if you were kind of like me and just didn't do Black Friday or Cyber Monday.
Thanks. I have some great news for those of you who missed the deals on Cyber Monday and Black Friday this year. Many stores such as Yankee Candle, Aeropostale, Dick's Sporting Goods, and Amazon.com are continuing with their Cyber Monday deals. All of this week, known as Cyber Week, and even into next week in some cases. Some retailers such as Bath & Body Works, Home Depot, Carter's, Vera Bradley, and Cherry's Berries are even releasing new deals every day throughout the week. Some retail websites are even offering free shipping with no minimum amount purchased. And as the holidays get closer, more and more retail stores will be revealing sales for last-minute shoppers. So be on the lookout for advertisements and download the app Slice. With the app, some retailers will give you back the difference if you paid a price on an item and the item's price is significantly lowered within a certain time frame.
Straight ahead on Daybreak, it's been an exciting and fun semester. We'll have a behind-the-scenes look at everything we've done here at UView this semester, Kelsey.
And it's our senior finale. Tyler Jetski and Hillary Maglin hit the Daybreak stage for their big performance.
If you're having trouble with your schoolwork this semester, there's a helpful place on campus that you should know about. On the 7th floor of Lawrence Hall is the Program for Academic Success, which provides services like tutoring and academic counseling. The program's Writing Center is specifically designed to help you with your writing assignments, and you can even get help for them online. Students are encouraged to stop in the office, give a call, or send an email.
Every human being has a purpose, has a dream to have their voices heard, no matter where they come from, no matter where they go. As an American, it is their right to have freedom of speech. I have a dream that one day this message will speak louder than words, that even the quietest voice will not go unnoticed. That is my dream. What is yours? For more information, visit www.freedomofspeechpsa.org.
Welcome back to Daybreak. We're going to send it over to Caroline Collins and Megan Barney now, who have the latest news circling the entertainment world.
Thanks, Kelsey. Let's get right to it. So over the break, GOP staffer Elizabeth Lawton slammed Malia and Sasha Obama for looking bored during the President Obama's turkey pardon speech. Elizabeth criticized the girls, saying, quote, deserved a spot at the bar. Well, now the 30-year-old one is out of a job. After posting an apology, she was resigned from her post on Monday as communications director of Republican Congressman Steve Fincher. Well, of course, some digging was done, and old pictures were found of her posing with no hands and a beer bottle in her mouth. More dirt was dug up, and come to find out, the Elizabeth was had a record from 2000 when she was shoplifting at a Belk department store in North Carolina.
I mean, and she has the audacity to like criticize.
I can't believe she did it because basically, like, they're gonna find information about you. You know, you're slandering them, and now they're gonna
mess with the president. You mess with the CIA. You mess with everyone, and they're gonna find dirt on you, lady. And I mean, come on. The first kids they're teenagers.
They're teenagers.
Now.
So
They're teenagers.
give them
so
a break.
They can stand like this if they want to. They can wear skirts if they want to. But I mean,
now she's out of a job. So
whatever.
I mean, joke's on you, girl.
Whatever. So comedian Kathy Griffin is the new host of Fashion Police. She's taking Joan Rivers' position as the host of the hit E! Show. Do you think she'll be as fabulous as the iconic Joan Rivers when the season premieres in January? And also another change, celebrity stylist Brad Gorzowski will be replacing George Kopiatsalis. What do you think of all this change?
I don't know how I feel about Kathy, Caroline, honestly. I'm a Joan fan all the way. Joan was a legend. Kathy, I mean, she has, good statements, but she's not a fashion icon.
You know what? I have to disagree with you because I think that Kathy has the Joan aspect of it, and she is going to do fabulous. She has Grammys
she was
and
her
Emmys.
friend, so
yeah, I
do
think it's a good choice. So moving on.
Exactly. So, yes, the fabulous Courtney K is posing nude for Du Jour magazine. So I'm loving these pictures, Caroline, really. The pictures, she has on feathers, and I mean, she is nude, and she does look very sexy, but I think it's tasteful rather than Kim.
You say it's tasteful. I say I don't want to see all of those parts on my Instagram feed. So moving on from that, our next story is about the Victoria's Secret fashion show. There were so many celebrities and stars that were there, and we saw all this stuff on Instagram and Twitter and social media. Does this spoil the fashion show that's coming up soon on CBS?
No, I don't think it spoils the fashion show. I think that we're just going to look forward to it, and we can't wait to see Ariana fall. So
I think it kind of spoils it because, I mean, now we've seen all the looks and we've seen everything. We've seen so many of the celebrities that have performed, so I think it kind of spoils it. I wish they'd keep it more on the DL or do the show live.
Right. That's all we have for entertainment news this week.
Let's send it over to Kelsey and Chris, who have a special behind-the-scenes look.
Thanks, Caroline and Megan. As the semester draws to an end, we look back at the hard work put into the shows here at the TV station.
Daybreak reporter Blaine King has behind-the-scenes tour of UView just for you.
Thanks, Chris and Kelsey. Well, as you see, I'm outside of the UView television station studios right now. Now, what may be happening inside, we have some shows going on, but you guys know that I've been sneaking around a little bit, getting interviewing you guys about your departure from UView. So let's just see what I have in store for you guys.
Chris and Kelsey have left a huge impact on UView. I think they've made it where it is right now. I know coming in as a freshman 2.5 years ago, I didn't know anybody, or I just showed up at the studio, and Chris was there to help me write my scripts.
Oh, they've left a massive impact. I mean, they kind of started things, and they showed a lot of us younger people how everything's supposed to be done and kind of the best way to do it. So they've been great mentors towards us.
They left a huge impact on UView. If it weren't for them, I don't think half of the people who participate in the shows would have come back and continued participating.
Well, I know that, they've been on air for a long time, and they've also been around the studio, but they really, when they were younger, they were under a couple people, but now they really took over all of UView and made it their own.
Chris and Kelsey have been really good mentors. I mean, just from the very beginning, they were really welcoming, and they made sure that everyone that jumped in the first meeting, that came to the meeting, they made sure to let them know, especially me, that I was welcome, that I had plenty of opportunities, and that they would help me any way that I needed.
I learned a lot from them. From day one, I learned how to do everything
for UView back here, for control room, from the audio to doing all the mics. Kelsey showed me how to do everything. Chris showed me how to do all the editing, everything.
I just want to say that I'm very thankful for you guys. You guys helped me a lot with my show that I created and just getting involved with UView and making me feel like part of a family. So I'm just very thankful for you guys, and I wish you all the best of luck in your future.
Thank you for everything they've done. I mean, they've helped us all so much, especially me. I mean, they kind of taught me and kind of rounded me in the form, and I'm not as rough around the edges as I used to be because of those two.
Just good luck and keep following your dreams and keep using all the stuff that you learned here at UView, and don't forget us little people as you guys get big.
Chris and Kelsey, it's been a pleasure spending the past 2.5-3 years with you.
Good luck, Chris and Kelsey.
Good luck, Chris and Kelsey.
Good luck, Chris and Kelsey.
Good luck, Chris and Kelsey. Good luck, Chris and Kelsey.
Good luck, Chris and Kelsey.
Good luck, Chris and Kelsey. We're definitely going to miss you guys, and I don't know what we're going to do without you.
Okay, I want to say good luck, Brian and Cheryl.
Hey guys, it's senior night, baby.
That's right, we're going to give a special shout out to our friends Chris and Kelsey, as well as our best bud, Hunter and Nikki.
Good luck and congratulations.
We're the Jet Scats.
You guys did it.
Yeah, this was your city. You did it all and more, broke every law except for one thing. Attraction, are you ready? I know you feel it, pull you nearer till you feel it again. Oh, wanna do something right, but we can do something better. There ain't no time like tonight, cause we ain't trying to save it till later. Stay out here living the life. Nobody cares who we are tomorrow. And you got that little something I like, a little something I've been wanting to borrow. Tonight's the night, come on, surrender. I won't lead your love astray. Astray, yeah. Your love's a weapon, give your body some direction, that's my aim. Then we could take back the night. Come on, use me up until there's nothing left. Take back the night. Dizzy, spinning, sweating, you can't catch your breath. Take back the night. Ooh, we don't know when the sun is rising. Let's take back the night. If the feeling's right, then raise your glass and let's take back the night. Take back the night. They gon' try to shut us down, but I'll be damned if we gon' let them take back the night. Take back the night. You know you gon' mess around and find out there ain't no one better. Take back the night.
Go guys.
Woo!
Right.
Here for the seniors.
Rare, there's not too many. No one but you in crowded rooms. We can do anything. Attraction can drive you crazy. The way you move when you go crazy, that's incentive for me. Oh, wanna do something right, but we can do something better. There ain't no time like tonight, cause we ain't trying to save it till later. Stay out here living the life. Nobody cares who we are tomorrow. And you got that little something I like, a little something I've been wanting to borrow. Tonight's the night, come on, surrender. I won't lead your love astray. Astray, yeah. Your love's a weapon, give your body some direction, that's my aim. Then we could take back the night. Come on, use me up until there's nothing left. Take back the night. Dizzy, spinning, sweating, you can't catch your breath. Take back the night. Ooh, we don't know when the sun is rising next. Take back the night. Is it the feelings right? Then raise your glass and let's take back the night. Take back the night. They're gonna try to shut us down, but I'll be damned if we gon' let them take back the night. Take back the night. You know you gon' mess around and find out there ain't no one better to spend the night. Yeah.